What we've been able to determine now is that this was not a random incident. There were multiple people involved. There was a dispute that happened in front of the McDonald's. People pulled out guns, shots rang out, people ran in various directions. And as you know, we had multiple people that were injured. Officers were here quickly. We've been doing emphasis in the area for quite some time now. We were able to quickly arrive to provide life-saving measures to those that we found and located at the scene. Since that time, we've had our homicide unit out here, our crime scene investigations, and our gang unit. So we've locked everything down. Right now, we're in the process of collecting any additional information that we can based on the forensic information that we've got so far, as well as video. We were able to determine that multiple people involved as shooters, and we're trying to ferret out exactly other details that we can get at this point.